Hey guys, and welcome to the Max Life. I just put on a crock pot chicken. Its base is cream cheese, chicken broth, and cream, heavy cream. I warmed that up and got it really nice and smooth. I just pulled some chicken off the grill, cut it up into little cubes. I added our onion, our green onions, our tomato skins, salt, pepper, garlic, and a little bit of onion powder. Really, really delicious. So that is cooking for us tonight. But I wanted to show y'all a handy dandy little contraption that I have. I was able to pull my tomato skins right out of here by just popping the lid right off. You guys have saw me use this a little bit in the past. Now this is mine. I actually got this as a gift. This is the WeVac, and it's basically the same principle. It just vacuum seals your lids on your jars. But I actually bought this as a gift for somebody else, and if you guys are like, hey, I would be interested in that, I will post a link for you to be able to get the handheld vacuum seals. I'm fixing to use mine, and they are so easy to do. I just cleaned, I got a little bit of tomato skin on the top, so I cleaned that off, and I'm gonna put the lid back on there. And even though I just pulled from it, it is as easy as resealing it as putting the top back on, turning it back on. It will seal that, and I will put it right back on the counter. Guys, that is a really cool technology. I know that it has been out for a little while, but I have found this more and more useful. I do sometimes use Mylar bags when I freeze dry or dehydrate my food. But for some of the things that I can just pull right off the shelf, seal the jar back, and put it back, really is just as easy. So I wanted to show y'all that. And if any of you guys are interested in a handheld vacuum sealer, just let me know. I have found mine really to come in handy. All of the kitchen chores have finally been caught up on. I have not caught up on laundry yet, but that's okay. Slowly but surely we'll get there. There are a couple of things I need to start doing out here. I have a couple of things that had seeded themselves in my walkway area. Holy basil and some greens for sure. I'm gonna start getting some of these marigold seeds up. I actually bought these at Baker's Creek when we went back several months ago, and I'm going to be collecting those seeds so that I can replant those. I wouldn't say that they were my favorite, but they did okay. I really like the ones that get real wide. I wasn't a huge fan of some of them that got real tall and like kind of lanky. I really liked the ones that kind of spread out more like a bush. But needless to say, today is getting the rest of the sweet potatoes up, which we're going to start on. I just walked out here. I was going to show y'all a couple of things. These are already growing back like crazy. Y'all look at this. I also have spinach growing. This is some stuff that I have growing from last year. Some green leafy vegetables. And I told y'all that we just left this, and look how we left this right here. Look how pretty it is already coming back. These are more sweet potatoes growing. Actually all over. Look at that, y'all. Just from leaving the vines a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, look, those are all sweet potatoes starting to grow back. So that's one of the things that I was telling you guys. Some things in our area just do really, really good. Sweet potatoes are one of those. And they're very, very nutritious. So that is one of the key things that we focus on the beginning of every summer, is making sure we have lots of sweet potatoes in the ground because they just do so well here. Also, I moved this fig tree this spring. It was just maybe a foot or so tall, and look how much it has grown. We had it way down there, and it on the other side of the high tunnel, and it was not doing well. I knew that this was a pretty fertile area, so I dug it up. I actually kept it in a pot for a couple of weeks and then transplanted it over here in the ground. And I already have figs. So those figs that you just seen are the very first figs from our own homestead. I've showed y'all different things like how good our plum trees have done. I have a couple of pear that I actually started from seed. Long story, but now they're huge. I have several back here that I planted that are huge. So that is good. I've always done good on key limes and kumquats. Back here, my citrus fruits. My orange tree has more oranges on it this year than ever. I do have some watering to do before I can get started, just because it hasn't really been as hot as much as we've just not had a lot of rain. So all of my stuff back here, which is going to eventually start getting moved back into the greenhouse, but until, I'm just going to leave it out. When it gets a little bit colder here, which is probably doesn't get under freezing in our area. It's very unusual for October. It's usually on into November before we get on down and closer to the 30s. So all of my stuff is going to hang out here until that time. We'll move it back into the greenhouse. But I do need to water. Here was some things that just goes to show you from seeds. I had a mullein that did really good. I let that thing go to seed. I got the seeds. This was an ashwagandha that someone shared with me. It put off seeds, and I have planted those, but they have not sprouted yet. So that's my first time with ashwagandha seeds, but who knows? We'll see. I've got to get to watering, y'all. Then we're going to get the rest of the sweet potatoes up, which we've had a wonderful, wonderful harvest with already. So to finish getting those up and getting that under our belt for this year is really a major step forward. Some of these, I'm just going to show y'all some that have fallen on the ground. I probably could have gotten these key limes a little while ago. I'm a little late coming out here getting them, so some are already yellow, almost like a lemon. Like this one is bright yellow. It should have probably been picked about a week ago, but some of them are still pretty green. And you know, I have different varieties. They grow different sizes. Most of them turn about the same time, but sometimes they turn at different times. I am a little bit later getting my key limes this year than what I typically do, but these, I use most of my citrus fruits for making vitamin C. It's really easy to do if you have a dehydrator or a freeze dryer, and you would be surprised at how much powder that this bowl will make. It will last us for a really long time. When you're talking about natural vitamin C, this is really the way to go. Now, this tree is an older tree. This is a different tree right here. This one is really nice size key lime, and this one is a really, really nice size key lime. Let me see if I can get it off. Oh, I have two. Here's two. I just got off one branch and another one. So I'm gonna have a really, really nice key lime this year. My kumquat appears to be, I'm going to have a pretty nice harvest off my kumquat over there. Now those do turn yellow, and that's when I pick those. The only other thing I know that's probably going to be a little bit longer is my orange tree, which is right here. And these don't grow really big, but I have two right there. I have several on this vine as well. I have, let's see, some over here, three right there, two right here, several right here. They just have not turned orange yet, so they're a little bit harder to see. There's some more in the back of my tree, many more back there, many more back here. This one is starting to turn just a little right there. But obviously it's going to be a couple more weeks before those are ready. And yes, I still have not gotten sweet potatoes up, but I decided this over here I really needed to water. I've got some peppers also that need to be picked. So here's cayennes right here. I'm going to be picking those. So I'm going to finish picking my key limes. I already have everything watered, and then we're going to go over to the sweet potatoes and get started over there. Okay, I've made it over to my high tunnel. Y'all see this is one of the sweet potato beds. The other ones are outside, but we're gonna start in here and I'm supposed to get these dug up. So I made a pass through the house. I have unloaded one container of sweet potatoes. That was you can see the darker ones have already cured out for a couple of days. The lighter ones have not. Aiden was supposed to bring my bucket that I just finished. I still have one more full bed to do, but that's gonna have to wait. Colby just called me with really good news. Well, I don't know if it is good or bad, but kind of good news. It is good, but our lamb had her babies, and last time she had two, she took both of her babies, but something got in the pen and got her little girl. This has been months ago. Actually, they were Valentine's Day babies, so she bred back like really fast. I was out there the other day and noticed how big she was. So she bred back like, she had to breed like very soon after she delivered. So they're thinking two again. I knew the other day that she was very close because she was laid out and she was huge. I actually told Colby, she is absolutely huge. So we were kind of surprised that she had them so early, but at the same time not surprised because I knew how big she was. But we always go out and check on our babies, and that's what we're doing now. Y'all, when they're born, they're just so cute because they're so little. So there she is. She did have two. All right, stop right here. And they're so little. They are so cute, y'all. And she, like I said, last time, she as a mama did really good. She took her two babies. It was the other mama that didn't take Lamb, and y'all saw us bottle feed Lamb, and she still loves us. She runs after us. Don't you, girl?
It looks like two boys.
You come see us, don't you, Lamb?
You hear me? It looks like two little rams.
Really? So, yeah, that one is for sure.
I think
they are so cute, y'all.
I need some ewes, but I think it's gonna be two lambs. It's gonna be two little rams.
She's cleaning that other one off that wasn't under her. So I feel certain she's gonna do good with both of her babies. She was a good mama last time. It is that one right there that we have to, nope. Yep, maybe it is. No, that one over there by the gate that we're gonna have to watch. But I think she's gonna do good with her babies. The second one's not fully white, but she's got a black spot on her neck, if y'all can see that. But the baby's got one on its eye. It's so cute. We haven't been able to see what that one is, but she's not nudging her babies away. She's been licking at the other one too. She licked it too. So I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna watch it just for a few more minutes. We do not want to have to bottle feed again. Huh, Lamb? We don't want to have to bottle feed again, but we did once, and she is still just loves us. But they look to be doing everything great. Oh, you see its eyes? It's so cute. So I think we're all good with this mama. She had her babies, I think, way sooner than that other one bred back, which it is younger than her. She is an older mama. So I think everything's gonna be good. She looks, they're nursing. And they are so cute, so exciting. We just wanted to come up here and make sure that everything was good with that mama and that she was taking the babies, which we were expecting her to. It's the other one that we're gonna have to really watch, and we may be bottle feeding again. She's not nearly as big as I knew that Daisy was, because when I saw her a couple of days ago, I knew she was huge. So we were kind of expecting this. But anyway, everybody up here looks good, so we're gonna call it a day and check on those babies again first thing tomorrow. Update on the kitty cat, because it just come in the fence. Of course, you can see it was a wild cat, so it still kind of runs around, but it's been sticking around here, and I don't mind at all. We are gonna have to figure out how to get it fixed though, because we cannot have kittens, and we're pretty sure it is a female. But guys, it is always exciting to see new life come on the farm. That is what it's all about. You want the cycle of life to keep going. Those are probably 2 males. We were hoping, we think they're both, we know for sure one is a male. The other one we're not 100% sure, because it's not had its back towards us yet. But that is the beauty of this thing that we do, farm life. You know, one life may end to feed us, other lives are brought in. Some are to feed us, some are to continue the cycle. So it really is a beautiful thing. Farm life is the best life, and we love it. And thank you guys for watching as we show you what we do here on our farm. If you're not subscribed, guys, y'all hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you all. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.